Alright, gang. How's everybody doing? So, this is another episode of the garage. So, this is part 2 of going over the garage, some items in it. So, last time we had a video, part 1, was all about these items here: crew, upgrades, appearance, consumables, provisions, ammunition, and equipment. Again, this is a basic rundown of those things, talks about them. Now, part 2. We're going to try and go through the right side items here, and if we have time, we'll go through the left side items on the left side of the screen. But first, we're going to do the items on the right side of the screen. So, okay. So you have actually, we'll start here down at the bottom a little bit. So, of course, here's all your tanks. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't know that you can filter your list of tanks that are here. So when I first started Blitz, I didn't have anything filtered, so it was like this. So if I was looking for a tank, I had to keep scrolling through, and it's really annoying. Okay, trying to find the right tank. Okay, if I'm trying to do tier 6, 4, 3, whatever it is, 7, it was hard to find. So if you go to this filter option here on the left hand side, you can then filter what tier of tank you want to find. So tier 5. So here are all my tier 5s. Pretty simple. Okay. Now, makes it easy. Now you can even filter it even further. If you want mediums, you can filter by mediums. Okay. If you want heavies, filter by heavies, so on and so forth. Right. Okay. You can filter by if they have the ×2 experience. Now none of these do. Let's see. Yep. So I have my tier 6s here. They have that ×2 for experience you can gain if you win a battle. Okay, so how that works is you play a battle, you win, you get ×2 the experience rating on top of what you normally get. So that's a pretty cool deal. Then once if you win with like the Firefly, for example, here, then that'll go away. Okay, it'll come back another day. Okay. So, you can also sort by if it's a premium tank, specialty tank. Okay, I don't have any in that tier there. Okay, there we go. Here we go. We got some, excuse me, not specialty tanks. You have your rare tank, or what is the word they use? Slipping my mind. It's not a premium, but it's like collectible. That's what the blue means. So the blue here, it shows this little blue represents a collectible tank. Okay, and then here the gold is your premium. Okay, there's your premium tanks. Now these are 100% experience tanks. That's what the wreath means around the tank here. If it's a normal color here, or silver, and it has a wreath around it, that is saying that it's 100%. Okay, crew. Alright. Or being researched 100%. Normal tanks, so on and so forth. Okay, and then you have by nation. So you can sort by nation. So you can do tier, then hey, you know what nation do I want? Okay, I'll do the Chinese, and here you go. So it's just the easy way to cycle through your tanks. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, alright, the right side, we have our tech tree. So the tech tree, I think most of y'all are familiar with the tech tree, but if not, I'll go through it really quick. Tech tree just shows you your tanks and what tank is next to research. So my SU-100Y, for example, I have that tank. Researched all the modules. These are modules, different guns and things. Those have all been researched. And then now I can research this next tank, this SU-100M1. Okay? I could do that. Okay? That's one I need to research. Pretty cool. But I've actually went on to this line. So I can go down this line, or I can go down this line, the SU line. I really like the SUs. They're really good tanks, by the way. Fun tanks. Okay? And you can also, once you're selecting display modules, it'll show you this tank. Okay? Now, with that in mind, you can also sell the tank here. So you can select any of the tanks you own, display the module, and then you can sell if you would like to sell it, make some money. Okay. Now, pretty cool. We already went over these items here on the right hand side: damage, rate of fire, penetration. We already went over that in the first video. We brushed on it. You can see that information. But here's another detailed, shows you a little bit of different way of showing that information here. Pretty cool. Okay. The only time I really use this stuff, I mean, honestly, I'm not a stickler about it. A lot of people are like, oh, this tank has, 20 more XP, or excuse me, 20 more hit points. Okay, well, I mean, I'm for the tank. I like having fun with tanks, so I don't really look at all these details. But when they do come in handy is when, like the other day, Sarge, one of our clan members, great guy, one of our guys, he said, hey, got a question. What's the difference between these premiums? I'm thinking about buying one. What's the difference between these premiums? They're like the same tanks. And so we looked at them, and in fact, I'll show you what those tanks were. So we'll go to our store here. So we were looking at these guys right here. Ice Dragon, or he wanted the WZ-112. They're pretty much the same tanks. But what's the difference? So we both looked, and we both went back here. We went and we looked at, oops, excuse me, wrong button. We went and we looked at this item right here. This is your detailed overview item. And then we compared. We said, oh, which one's faster? Which one has more armor? Okay. So on and so forth. So that is what when I use it. To compare tanks. The only time I really use it. So keep that in mind. Okay. So let's go back. Okay. So we've talked about our how to filter through our tanks. If we want to choose a different tier, we do that easily through our filter. We've talked about this tech tree button, pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Now, something else that I learned, Rev actually, our the other guy in our team here, his name's Rev. He taught me a little bit when I first started about what these little white check marks are down here at the bottom right corner of the tanks. You see that? What that does, if you have a lot of tanks, the problem you run into is, let's say you're in the middle of a tournament and you want to change out your tanks. Well, that's all great and wonderful, but usually you have to, where's it at? Where's it at? I'm looking for it. I don't know. Well, what you can do is if you double click on a tank, so let's see this T-37 for example. If I double click on it, or double tap if you're using a tablet, right? It will then check mark it. Here it is at the front. It's check marked now. What does that do? Well, any tanks you have check marked brings to the front of the line of tanks you can choose from, so it's easier to do. So I have all checkmarked tanks that I use in the tourneys, right? So we're working with tier 6. So let me filter tier 6 here. So these are all the tanks I use in the tourney, okay? All right, and it's just the easy way to organize your tanks, okay? The ones you use the most, pretty helpful. Did not know that. So let's continue on here. All right, tech tree, went over that. Filter, okay, went over the check mark here, this little white check mark. Next, we have our messaging. Messaging is pretty self-explanatory. I think if you've played the game, you understand it. Most people do, but I'm going to briefly go through it. Maybe you don't. Some new tips or things you may not know of. So first, we're going to start this left side column. These are all the people we have in our clan. They're all down through here. Okay? Now, you can go through here and message individually these guys. But what you can also do is filter by friends. So this is all clan members. These are all just clan members, right? Okay, so all clan members. But I can go to friends, and this will list here. I have clan members that are up here that I've recently messaged or talked to today. So that's why these are up here. Is I've recently messaged these guys, right? These people here are friends. They're not in my clan. Okay, and here's another guy. It is kind of confusing, I'll admit. Sometimes I throw people in there that are in your clan. Yeah. So here's some other guys, and you can just sort it through that way. Clan, and friends that aren't in the clan. Okay, so you can sort them through. Okay, something to keep in mind with chat, if you've never used chat, stuff goes away. So you may type it today, but a couple of days later, here we go. Anything before the first is gone. There's like 3 messages here, but so if you type something in here, it's gonna go away after a couple of days. It's not gonna stay forever. So keep that in mind when you're typing something out. Now, how we do it in our clan is I try to keep the guys say, hey, this message board here is just for temporary messages. You know, you want to say, hey, I got a new tank, cool, I made this damage, you know, quick comments or tournaments coming up, because what happens is if everybody talks on here and has full-length conversations, then they, oh, we had a tournament? I had no idea. Okay? That's something to keep in mind. That's how I use it. You know, that's how our clan uses it. Everybody's different. But now, if you want to private message somebody, you can do what Kirby and I did here. Private message. Okay? Yeah, I asked him, are you going to be on the next 3 minutes? He's kind of playing and watching football. Pretty cool, right? But these also go away. So every time you log out, log back in, I think it's a couple minutes after logging out. I don't know the time limit. I think I'm going to make a guess, 10 minutes, and you come back, messages may probably be gone, the message you sent him. So you got to keep that in mind. The messages, private messages, go away too. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, you can type in here username to look for. Okay, you have to type the full name in if you're looking for someone. Okay, let's see here. We have to the right side, we have our clan profile. So you can go here and do a little overview of the clan. Now, I may see some more information than someone else does, since I'm the clan lead. Okay, so I may have a little bit more privileges to see. I honestly cannot remember what I can and can't see now. It's been so long. So you might not see all this, okay, in your clan. But this is where you go to see our motto, description, how many people's in the clan, okay, and kind of an overview of battles per day, victory ratio, average damage, all these things here. And then this is your combined total percentage of victories of everybody. Okay, this is important research by the clan. We take pride in our clan that we've researched 100%, 1 through 10 of all the supply levels. Okay, that is a cool deal because that gives you extra perks. So I like supply level 10 because you get this little IS-5 down here, which I've already purchased for like 1,500 gold. That's a big perk. And what we do in our clan is we're like, hey, you know what? A perk of joining our clan, you can buy the IS-5 for 1,500 gold. I kind of put that out there when recruiting the guys, you know, give them a little, you know, hey, once you join our clan, this is what we offer you. Okay, a lot of times, you know, it's what you can offer us, and that's true to a point. But you know, I try to push. What can we offer you? For you joining our clan, what do you gain? You're gonna obviously help us gain things because you're participating and things like that. But what can we give back? And this is something we can give back to guys. Okay. Now they also have to be research. There's before I say that, I have to think about it a little bit. I think they have to also be at a certain level to get all these perks as well. Personally, because you have personal access. It's called personal access, and they have to be at a. I believe so. Yeah, they have to be at a personal access level 10. But let me know if I'm wrong on that. I should have known that before I made the video, right? Okay. So, let's continue. So we have our clan profile. Pretty self-explanatory. We'll go back to home. Up here at the top, you have storage. So we have chat. We have storage. Now, storage is where all your storage is. For certificates, for example, these are all the certificates you have. So again, I don't know the down-to-earth details about these, but I can give you a rough overview of what they are. Okay? So, the first ones you will see, this one here, these 4 here, these are all for premium time. okay, for premium time. Now, what's premium time? Well, let's go back here real quick. Up here at the top, where your name is, right below that, it says I have 33 days of premium account, or premium account, premium time, okay? And this allows you to get more XP when you're fighting, tremendously more XP when you go into the battle and win. I mean, a lot more. Make a lot of money just doing the premium account, okay? You can buy it with gold. That's what they require. You have to have a gold, or you can get these certificates. Go back to storage. You can get these certificates, and as they add up, as all these add ups, they will give you different things. So this first one here will give you 1 day of premium. So once this gets to 20, fills up, okay, you can click apply or something like that. And what it'll do is it'll add a day of premium you can use. Now, where will it add it? Well, over here. Okay, we have these certificates, and these represent the certificates you can use right now for 1 day of premium account. So I go here and use, and I would add a day to my premium account. So this can add up over time, which is really cool. You have so you have 1 day. I have a certificate of 100 gold. That's not a day. You have, this is a part of certificate for 9 hours of premium, and then a part of certificate for 1 hour of premium. And actually, this is awesome because I'm ready to go. So what's it gonna do? Well, I can combine. Okay, and what did it do? It gave me another 9 hours of premium account here I can use. Pretty cool. And you can combine these and put them together, and it gives you more times, basically what it is. Okay, these are different items you can add to your tanks, like this hammer camouflage. It says unlock the hammer camouflage for the FV221-5B. If you have the tank, you can unlock it and use it for free. You got these useless ladders. They don't make sense, but you can add them to your tank to add a look. I mean, if they're free, that's cool. You have containers. Now, these containers, they have certain competitions, so to speak, or ways to get tanks. If you get what they're called charms through battles and things like that, if you get a certain number of charms, you get this tank. It kind of stinks because I already bought these 2 tanks, so I have no use for the charms anymore. I wish I could sell them, but you can't. So they kind of just sit here. They kind of sit here. Alright, we have other. Other is your boosters, right? Now, boosters, I honestly, again, I can't tell you what each one of these do, but the idea behind them is they boost, right? They make certain things better in your tank. So this one, we'll pick a random one. This one, increase the amount of combat XP earned per battle by 90%. I mean, it's good stuff. I don't know what each color means off the top of my head. You'd have to look at them. But once you install them, so this one here, this can be installed. There's a booster effect pops up, and this is how I tell if my booster, is worth it. So I can click this one because that's a plus sign. I can add it. Look at that, went up a bunch for free XP, right? Now these boosters go away. They don't stay as you go into battles. As you use them, these will slowly go away. But they do add some. They add some nice little perks to your tank. Okay. All right. Got about a minute or so left. So went over our tech tree, filter, went through our white check marks here, told you guys what those do, went through the chat, went through storage, and finally we have the store up here. On the right side we have the store. Okay, so the store again is pretty self-explanatory. If you've been to the store, it's not a whole lot to learn, but I think it's funny, man. Look at this under offers. All these stinking tanks you can buy. Now that's cool and all, but golly, you would think Wargaming likes money or something like that, right? But anyways, these are all your tanks you can purchase. These are offers offered by Wargaming. Okay, we also have, well, we'll get into avatar containers next video. But anyways, let's keep going up. Here's all your offers on current offers of tanks. You have bundles. Here we go. We got a bundle of all these tanks for 60 bucks. That's a lot of money. A lot of money for some tanks. Okay. Gold. Same thing. They give you some deals on these gold that you can buy. Here you have your premium. Premium days you can buy. Okay. And guys, if you're gonna spend gold, don't forget about premium days. They do add a lot of extra XP you can get, and more money. So you gain XP experience as you in a battle. I mean, you could, let's say, I mean, there's been some battle, and it'll show you. It'll show you that graph after you're done with the battle. It says, you know, what you earned in credits and XP, and then you got that little grayed out one that says, well, if you had premium, and that's true, it adds up. So I would suggest if you're going to spend any gold, think about premium. It's going to do a lot for you. You have your tanks you can buy. These are all been around for a long time. Premium tanks anybody can buy. The different tiers. You have containers. Now these containers you get every day. There's 3 of these in a day. These common containers, you get 3 of them. So as you open them, you get special gifts that are usually not that good. Honestly, they're not that good. A lot of times you don't, but you get those. This one I have 8 hours till I get this big container, 6 days till I get the huge container. Now what can you get in these containers? Well, there's a little info bubble or an eye, and this will tell you what you could win in each of these ones. Okay? Pretty cool stuff. Okay. The last item here is we got boosters. So you can buy boosters. I never bought a booster in my life. Like I said, I don't know. They're good, but I don't feel like spending money on them. But pretty much the rundown of these items here. A lot of cool stuff. Okay. And we'll go over these avatar containers. We'll go over these in the 3rd video. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. This is our part 2 of the garage, and hope this is helpful for you guys, and y'all have a good one. Alright, talk to you later.